So, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Apologies for my lateness. Sorry if you wanted to watch it on Facebook, you now no longer can because I was so late and it's automatically cancelled it. But we're on our way to Wembley again, and the Banter Club have fully pulled it out the bag today when it didn't look like we were going to at one point. And yeah, man, I'm buzzing. We're back at Wembley again. I was there the last time we won the cup, and nobody gave us a prayer that year either. So who knows? You never know. We might actually win the cup. Just been watching the Chelsea game. That's not the greatest game in the world, by the way. You're not missing anything by watching the stream. Let me just readjust. There we go. Sorry for the wobbly camera. Look. Woo. If you are a member of the channel on level 2 or level 3, come join in at 7 o'clock. Members stream. So yeah, come join in for that. Really happy today, man. I really rate the FA Cup. I've always rated it, and I just think that this competition gets massively degraded. And I think, like, we've won it the most times out of anybody. We should take this competition seriously. Every competition we're in, we should take seriously. And today, at one point, it genuinely didn't look like we were going to get through. It was like, oh, mate, the save that Martinez made. And then we went and scored. So yeah, man, I'm really buzzing that we're in the semi-final. And I hope, it doesn't matter who we get. If Chelsea or Leicester get through, that's hard. Man City, you'd say, are going to beat Newcastle later on tonight. So they're going to be in there. And then you've got Man United in there. It's going to be difficult. If you're going to win it, you're going to do it the hard way. It's as simple as that. But do smash a like on the video. Thank you for 37k as well. Do appreciate that. Really appreciate that. And the fan cam that I just did with Robbie as well. Go and check that out as well. Also, big up to Chig because we have gone over 37k on the channel, and we did that on stream earlier on the watch along. So thank you very much to everyone who is subscribed. I do genuinely appreciate it as always. And we're going to get into some player ratings if I can figure out what I'm trying to do here. But there we go. Listen, player ratings. And it's a happy Lee Gunner today, not a moany, moody, negative, toxic. I'm really happy, man. I'm buzzing. I can't believe we got there. I didn't think we'd do it at one point. But yes, I did do my hair. It's still a mess. But Martinez, I thought he was decent again. He is not a bad number 2, is he? Let's be real. And big save, massive save towards the end of that game. Towards I think it was just coming into the last minute of the game, or it might have even been in stoppage time at the time. But he made such a mad save. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought that I'm not too sure about this kicking out from the back, like passing out from the back. At times he panics me. So does Xhaka. When he's the one who gets the ball, but today it worked, and I thought Martinez was class today. He made some really good punches at times, and he's not a bad goalkeeper, is he? Let's be real. Maitland-Niles, right back today, right wing back today. Isn't it nice to have a nice player that actually can play football, that don't care about fashion, that actually wants to win, wants to get better, wants to have a career at the football club. It's lovely. Not only that, he also helps Pepe, because Pepe, although I don't think it was his greatest game, and I'll come to him in a minute, but having Maitland-Niles down that side, you can see Pepe's a different player. Maitland-Niles wasn't my man of the match in the end, but I did give him a 9 out of 10. I thought he was class today. Centre-backs. I'm going to do Louise and Kolasinac together. 2. Both crap. Mustafi looked ropey today, and that's because he had 2 clowns next to him. He's kind of not in the clown category right now, which is kind of worrying because he is a clown. But he was ropey today, Mustafi, and I thought that he got better the longer the game went on. But the first 50 minutes or so, I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? But I'm going to give him a 5. I thought he'd done all right in the end. Let's move on to the best left back that this club has seen for a very long time, and that's not trying to over-egg it either. I really rate Tierney, hence why I call him wifey. when he signed, I was like, oh my God, we've actually signed Kieran Tierney. I was buzzing. I am a little bit of a fangirl to Tierney, I can't lie. But he was my man of the match. He was absolutely quality today. Up and down, he was rowing with players. He was telling them what to do. He was crossing the ball in the box so good every time. Literally, every cross that kid put in the box today was superb. And I thought, like, listen, I've said it for time. Yeah, that boy should be captain. He's won everything at Celtic. I don't care if it's a shit league. I don't care at all. That boy, yeah, is absolutely class. Yeah, he's not the best left back in the world. He's not the best left back in the league, but he is head and shoulders our best left back. And he's head and shoulders probably, well, no, it ain't even probably. He is our best crosser of the ball at the football club. And he's easily our best defender at the football club as well. So yeah, for me, he was man of the match. I'm going to rate him 9 as well, but he only just edged it ahead of Maitland-Niles, who I thought was superb. Tierney offered more of a threat going forward, but defensively, Maitland-Niles was superb today. Tierney reads the game so well. I just love him, man. That if we had 11 Tierneys on the pitch, we'd win 95% of our games because he just goes for it, man. The geezer's got a heart, and I rate that. And we haven't had players at this football club like him, or not many of them, for a very long time. And we need to go and find another 10 of him somehow in the next window, the transfer window, because if we do, all of a sudden we're looking half decent. But yeah, for me, he was man of the match, 9 out of 10. I'll even have a little swig of my Stella Artois. To the best left back, the best defender in our squad. And I've seen a lot of people saying earlier on, he shouldn't be captain. I think he captains Scotland quite a lot as well. So listen, if he captains his country, why can't he be captain for Arsenal? Let's move on to Joe Willock. Oh dear, I like this kid, but I don't think he's ever going to make it. I really don't. I do like the fact he played today. I rate Arteta for putting him in. I've said all along, play the kids. You will get heart and you will get fight and you will get better performances. That didn't quite go to plan for Joe Willock today because he was crap until he got one in the face. Then after that, I thought he was all right. I thought it woke him up. It knocked him into shape. Having said that, even, I have only had 2 cans of Stella, so I don't even know why I'm waffling. But having said that, I don't think he was great. I'm going to give him a 4. Granit Xhaka, my mate, the Falbanian. I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he was decent today. That's one of the best performances I've seen from him in a long time. He worries me when he's got his face to goal on our box and we're passing the ball straight to him. That scares the life out of me. You do that, it's going to come unstuck at some point. And if we do that against a Martial, a Rashford, a Kane, a Salah, Aguero, eventually we're going to come unstuck with that and they're going to score a tap in because he ain't that great. But today he was great. I thought he was brilliant today. Having said that, I don't ever want to see him with the armband on ever again. Yeah, after what he did where he threw the armband and give it all that one, no, not for me. You should not have that armband on. That armband, yeah, it should have gone to the goalkeeper, who's the longest serving player at the club. Yeah, or to Tierney. Yeah, and people are going, oh, but he's only just got here. And he's a leader. Yeah, and I see that today. Yeah, Granit Xhaka, people can tell me he's a leader all they like. I don't care. After you throw the armband on the floor and disrespect the Arsenal fans, sorry, don't ever want to see you with that armband ever again. Having said that, he was decent today, so I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. He can actually dribble as well. Who knew? Prime Ronaldinho came out at one point where he was jinking around everyone. Let's move on to Saka. Not one of his greatest games today. I don't think he was that good at all. Defensively, he worked hard. But going forward, I don't think he was that amazing. Having said that as well, he did have a hand in the goal. A little 1-2 with Eddie Nketiah into Pepe, then back to Ceballos. But that ain't enough for me to score him more than a 5. I don't think he was that good today. Pepe, you can see the difference in Pepe when he's got a proper player behind him, somebody who can actually defend, somebody who doesn't leave him isolated up top and actually overlaps. But not only that, has the fight, hunger and passion to stay and press. Yeah, I don't want to see Bellerin again. I ain't going to lie. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I have said all season should play at right back. Anyone who's watched this channel for long enough knows that I have said Maitland-Niles is the best right back at the football club. Is he better than Cedric Suarez? I don't know. Yeah, I haven't watched Cedric Suarez that much to go, oh, yes, he's amazing. He's a good player. Don't get twisted. Maitland-Niles, for me, should be right back at this football club. Hector Bellerin should be right back out of the club. See you later. Back to Spain you go. Adios, amigos. But Pepe, 6. I don't think it was his greatest game, but he did score the penalty. He scuffed it and it still went in. But 6, lack of threat. Kind of felt sorry for him, man. He wins the penalty and then he hobbles off so he can't take the penalty. So he still ain't scored an away goal this season. But I do think he worked his bollocks off today, man. Seriously, he was everywhere today. And that alone, yes, I know he's in the team to score goals and this, that, and the other. His work rate was sick today. He was chasing, sprinting down goalkeepers. He was tracking back. He was getting stuck in. He was pinning the geezer down. Another geezer pinned him down. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was decent today. I do think that when we brought Eddie on, who I'm going to come to now, it should have been Aubameyang who came on. But at the same time, I do get why he didn't bring Aubameyang on, because we got a lot of big games. But we're on the counter attack. We're sitting on the edge of our box. We need to counter. Ultimately, it worked. But I do think that the wrong decision was bringing Eddie on. Eddie was poor, in my opinion. I'm giving him a 3. I don't think he was that great at all. Kept losing the ball, kept falling over. Yes, he passed the ball to Pepe, which then ended up with Ceballos scoring. He had a chance where he was running down the wing and they wiped him out. There was another one where he was in the box and he miscontrolled it. I don't think he was that good. And that's why I would have brought Aubameyang on instead of him. But I'm going to give Eddie a 3. Holding, I'm going to give a 4. I don't think he was that good when he came on. Yes, he was winning loads of headers, but he was just headering them right up in the air to the edge of our box. I don't blame him for the goal or anything like that. I know Chig said that he could have won the header. I don't blame him for that. There's a lot of work to do for that geezer to score from that position after he's missed the header. So Holding's a 4. Not going to mark Socrates. Dani Ceballos. He eats paella, he drinks Estrella. The boy is not effing magic, but today he scored the goal that got us to a semi-final of the FA Cup. And on that goal alone, he gets a 7. Yeah, come with the big moment of a game, he did it. And he took control and he stole the ball off of Pepe, who was going to try and cut back inside and whip one. I could always see what he was thinking. And he said, nah, bruv, this is my moment. And what a goal. Yeah, the goalkeeper's had a mare, by the way, because he left so much gap to that left post. But Dani Ceballos was smart enough, cute enough, whatever you want to call it, to go, do you know what? He's expecting me to whip it across goal. I'm just going to tuck it in the bottom corner. Great goal, man. And his celebration was decent as well. You could see that meant quite a bit to him, even though he don't want to be here. I thought that goal alone, 7. You've got us to Wembley, mate. So, yeah, Mikel Arteta. He gets brownie points, extra points for dropping Mesut Ozil out the squad again today. He also gets extra points for making proper substitutions today at right times. When we were under pressure, he made a change and he learned from his mistakes. But having said that, David Luiz, don't ever want to see you play here, mate. But he's going to play again. I think that bringing Eddie on was a mistake. Although Eddie was lively, like I said, I would have brought Aubameyang on. You need a ruthless killer up front. It worked out in the end. But if it hadn't have worked out, I think we would have been sat here going, why didn't you bring Aubameyang on? Yeah, maybe he was saving him for extra time. If it went extra time, I don't know. But he got it right today. Yeah, his team selection was a bit iffy for me in terms of the back 3, the 3 that were there. Mustafi, obviously, but I would have put Rob Holding in. I wouldn't have played Kolasinac at all, or David Luiz. Other than that, I think the rest of the lineup was fairly similar to what I picked. So I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he'd done all right today, Arteta. And there's a picture I've put up on my Instagram where he's got them all huddled round in a drinks break. Yeah, and you can see that they're like Mustafi's face, and that's hilarious, by the way. But yeah, you could see that he was on it, and he was like, yes, we're going to do this. We're going to get it done. Don't bottle it. Yeah, and I rated that today. And It was a big call again to leave Ozil out. Not it's a big call for me, but it's always a talking point. It was a big call to not play Aubameyang full stop. It was a big call to leave Rob Holding out after his man of the match performance the other day. But it worked, and it very nearly didn't. It nearly went to extra time. Very nearly lost in normal time. 2 goals disallowed as well for offside. But yeah, I think that he done all right today. As for the fans, there weren't any, so we can't mark them. But yeah, there you go. And let me pin this. Yeah, I see that. I see some of the comments on my fan cam. Oh, this is the guy who wants Arteta out. Yeah, I can still want Arteta out because I don't think he's ever going to lead us to where I want to be. Great if he wins an FA Cup. Big up yourself. I'll be loving life. Because I'm actually one of the very few fans out there that rates the FA Cup. Now it's the only thing we can win. Everyone seems to rate it in the fan base. If we were in the Champions League semi-final, nobody give a toss about the FA Cup, whereas I still would. That's the difference. But there we go. Do smash the likes up. Do subscribe if you're new. And do download HOTMIC as well. Nearly 700 people on that, so thank you very much. Fleck is a baller. Hope we can get him. He is very good. I can't lie. He is a good player. I'd take him in a heartbeat, mate. Rate the referee. Do you know what? I've seen a lot of people crying about this referee today, yeah? They're crying about. I didn't see... There was a couple of little tackles that should have carried on instead of bringing them for free kicks. I didn't see anything that ref did wrong. He gave us a penalty. It was a penalty. He used VAR properly. Yeah, him and the VAR guy or girl communicated, and it was quick decisions. It weren't 5-minute decisions, was it? So I didn't see that he did anything wrong. How much do you reckon we could get for Kolasinac? Also, will Cedric be back for the Norwich game? Kolasinac, I'd say about 15 million if we're lucky. And yeah, I do think Cedric's back for that game. So yeah, man. Pepe or Pulisic. People are always going to put them two together. Bruv, Pepe's got nearly 20 goal contributions for all you statisticians out there this season. And I don't think he's played more than 3 games in a row, has he? That's not bad. VAR gets a 9, finally went our way. There you go. Do we get Europa as the rest of the teams? Do we get into Europe as the rest of the teams will get in there? No, I think we have to get to the final, mate. Yeah, I think we actually have to win it. I don't even know. I can't lie. I don't know, mate. I'm sure somebody in the chat will help you out. How can you give David Luiz a 2? He was decent today. Boy, I must have watched a different game. I don't know. Shocking performance from him today. Ainsley Maitland-Niles should start over Bellerin. Yes, I agree. He should start every game. He should start a right back. He should be our right back. We have to win it. There you go. My man of the match was Tierney, just over Maitland-Niles. But yeah, man, I'm happy, man. I'm buzzing. I can't believe we done that after conceding that goal. How do you see Liverpool's results now that they've won the league? That's a good question. They're still going to go for it. They can still get the most wins in the season, the most points in the season. I think if they win, no, if they don't, I think if they don't lose, I can't remember, there's a stat with their home form. I don't know if they've won every game at Anfield. I don't think they have. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think they can break records for home form and stuff like that. They're going to still go for it, mate. And they can break some of these records, funny enough, against Arsenal. So I heard it on Sky Sports the other day. Do you think we'll get Schlobberschlag, or will Arsenal do what Arsenal do best and mess it up? I don't think we'll get him. I don't think we'll get him. I do think we'll get Thomas Partey, though. Does Maitland-Niles want to play right back now? Bruv, I'd sit him down and tell him straight, do you want to play for Arsenal or do you not want to play for Arsenal? He'd say, I want to play for Arsenal. So I say, cool, you're a right back then, bruv. Simple as that. It's either right back or see you later. So yeah, get Unai back. And we would still be in Europe if he was our manager, mate. I can't lie. Can I upgrade my membership? Yes, mate. I don't know how you do it though. I have no idea. I think go to the membership bit, mate. Let's do 3 more. I'm going to get myself out of here. Who would you rather in the semis, Chelsea or United? Chelsea or United? Chelsea or United? Chelsea, just. I do think Chelsea got a decent team, but I think Man United are on the peak right now. They're really, Martial's unplayable at the moment. So yeah, I'd rather Chelsea right now. Chelsea ain't played great today against Leicester so far. Afternoon, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Eric. Hope the wifey's well. We're on our way to Wembley, baby. And I can't wait, man. We've got a big month in July coming up. A lot of big games. City, Arsenal in the final. Knowing our luck, we'll get City in the next round. I'm going to end on this. Unpopular opinion. Emery was a better manager than Arteta. Bruv, that's not unpopular if you have more than 2 brain cells. Fact, he's a good manager, Emery. But there we go. Anyway, listen, we're on our way to Wembley. I'm buzzing, man. Wednesday, watch along, Norwich City. They're gonna have been gutted getting knocked out in the last couple of minutes yesterday. And not only that, they did go extra time as well. So we should have a little one up on them. Plus we're at home as well. So, but yeah, man, listen, I'm out of here. I will be back at 7 o'clock if you are a level 2 member of the channel, or a level 3, come join in. No 9 o'clock stream tonight. So just the member stream at 7. Then I'm going to get myself a nice early night for a change. Mad weekend and all that. But there we go. Listen, thanks very much for all the love recently. Appreciate it. And I'll see you at 7 o'clock. Laters, peeps.